Hi, I'm Andy Ruzicka.
And I'm Erica Ussery.
And welcome to
After the Mix. And this is the episode, or the show where we get up close and personal with some amazing talent here in St. Louis. We have Tiffany Rae and also Chico Weber. And they are going to tell us about their amazing designs. They have so much creativity, and I just can't wait to hear more. So if you just want to tell us a little bit about your company and a little bit about what you do.
Okay. My name is Tiffany Rae. I've been designing, this is my third year. I am typically known for designs made out of randomness, whether it be coffee straws, toothpicks, pasta noodles. Pretty much if you can find it in your house, I've probably made something with it.
Nice. You
yes.
said you made that necklace you're wearing on the ride here.
Yes, I was not driving. I was in the passenger seat, but yes.
That takes talent.
You had it on you? You're just kind of deciding, I'll just decide this, and you made it just on the fly.
Oh yeah, just in the passenger seat. I'm pretty sure when people were driving by, they're like, what the heck is she doing? I'm like getting wired, just looking like a mad person in the passenger seat.
Creativity is happening right here, people. Yeah.
Doesn't matter where it's at.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the car or the somewhere.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So you and Chico have a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're working on something coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So
basically, we're coming together. We're collaborating. We're almost like polar opposites, trying to bring something unique, something that's not yet been done. He has a technology company, and as you know, I'm the fashionista, so we're coming together. We're not only doing a runway show next year that we're planning for called Remix Runway, but this year we're working on a collection together. Everyone's used to what I'm designing when it comes to randomness, but everyone's really anticipating a ready-to-wear collection. So they're going to get that this year, but they're going to get something really unique, and that's where we're coming together to produce that. So it's going to be a mixture of his technology and a mixture of artistic fabric.
Now, can we get an exclusive? Chico, is there anything you want to give us a little sneak peek on?
Well, I'm the CEO of Square Fruit Labs. We're a new robotics technology venture in St. Louis. So we've been doing a lot of product development in multiple industries, and one of them now is with Tiffany is fashion design. Part of the robotics, the manufacturing process that we exclusively use is going towards fashion and for a lot more wearables. And we wanted to partner up with Tiffany to actually do further development in that field and actually release newer products down the road and hopefully expand out your fashion show for 2016 as well.
Well, I don't know about you, Andy, but I cannot wait to see the show. I'm going to be front row and center. Hopefully we can cover it. I don't know. Hey.
I want to know, how did a technology company hook up? How did you guys somehow find each other and do fashion technology? How does that come together?
Well, while I'm busy.
The honest story? Do you want to
Yeah,
We have to be real here. It's after the mix. Hey, you got to be real here.
Well, okay. So I kind of feel like everything happens for a reason. It's been like that since I've been in this industry. Like I started as a model, then went to wardrobe stylist, and found my place as a designer. And it's like been a domino effect. It's never been forced. And it's the same thing how I came to meet him. So this year I knew I wanted to have a ready-to-wear collection, which is not coffee straws, it's fabric. So I'm like, okay, this year I've got to make a huge artistic collection, but I want that. So I had looked for a seamstress, found a talented seamstress in St. Louis. I'm like, okay, perfect. So sent her my designs, everything, told her what I wanted, got the sketches, so we were working together on that. How did I know her son was a technology expert, awesome guy? I'm like, she's like, yeah, my son did it. I'm like, I want to meet him. We met and just clicked, and yeah.
That is wonderful. Well, I know you guys at home are really anticipating looking at some of her designs. So let's go ahead and bring out a model and let's take a look.
Okay, this is Sheridan. She is wearing a newspaper design made out of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Wow, you can read the dress.
Yeah, you sure
It's
can.
a multi-purpose dress.
You sure can.
It's fashionable, and then if you get bored, you can read an article or two. That is very beautiful. So what was your inspiration for this particular piece?
Well, I wanted to do something a little bit different than with paper. A lot of times people, if they do happen to use paper for a design, it's always like this girly tutu fluffing thing. I wanted to do something off the chart, I like to do a lot of architecture and futuristic stuff, so I wanted to make it more structured.
Gotcha.
So that's why I wanted to
we have to get this last dress in here before
Yes.
we end the show. Now this one is one of my favorites. It's made out of a deck of cards. How cool is this dress? So tell us a little bit about this one as well.
Oh, this was last minute. Like the show was Wednesday and I started that Friday, the Friday before.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so you do have a website, right?
Yes.
So if you want to see more of Tiffany's designs, you can visit the website?
Yes. www.tiffanyraedesigns.com to see my portfolio. And if you want to learn more about the runway show, it's www.remixrunway.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for joining us at After the Mix.
We have Jason Flamm coming up next. Tune in right now after the mix. Welcome back to After the Mix, and in the studio with us, very special guest, Jason Flamm. He's going to tell us all about the awesome St. Louis comedy scene here in St. Louis and improv specifically. He has a video. Before we get to questions, we're going to check out your video really quick on your company, SketchPad 4. So let's quickly show that video so we can see his company.
Why am I excited? I'm just excited because we can do whatever the we want. It's really just we don't really have any walls as far as what we can and can't do. So it's like those don't exist.
What about that brick wall? That exists.
That brick wall doesn't exist either.
All right. What does exist?
Do we exist?
Does any of this matter?
Well, that was a great teaser from your upcoming show called The Funk of It. Before we talk about the show, can you tell us a bit about Sketchpad 4 in itself? What is?
Sure. So STL SketchPad is it's a local sketch comedy show. Basically, every month we get a group of writers, comedic performers, and directors, and we put on an original show every single month.
Is there kind of a topic of that month, or do you guys just kind of pick and
Yeah,
choose?
we kind of just have fun with it. So yeah, this one's the 4th edition. It's STL SketchPad 4, The Funk of It. And it's kind of just a play on words. And like the last one was STL SketchPad 3D.
Nice.
So it's it's kind of like when you have a funky movie title. So it's a kind of an underlying theme throughout the whole thing.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. And you've been in comedy for a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've loved comedy my entire life, but I've been within the St. Louis comedy scene for about 4 years now.
And is it specifically improv, or are you mainly doing sketch?
Right now it's sketch. Sketchpad is sketch comedy, so it's much like SNL or Key and Peele. We do a little bit of video sketch, but mostly it's live sketch. Improv I don't do as much of, but there is a lot of improvisational comedy in St. Louis as well.
Is there any local, say, SNL does their local or national politician parodies. Do you take local people and parody them?
We haven't got to that point yet. I'm
have
hoping
to do that.
Right.
It'd be
well,
so funny.
we have some plans for next year. With it being another election year, we think it'll be a great time to kind of launch the political sketchpad. So yeah, we have some plans for that.
That is awesome.
How would you describe the local scene here in St. Louis comedy-wise?
Man, it has grown tremendously over the last couple years. I was just talking to someone about this. A couple years ago, you couldn't find an open mic for stand-up in St. Louis. You'd find maybe one a month, or you had the Funny Bone. Now you can find an open mic in St. Louis almost every day of the week. I have a half-brother who runs an open mic in comedy, and we didn't even grow up together. So it's like these two worlds that are kind of similar, but they're all kind of just growing together. And improv has grown tremendously over the last couple of years too. So now I'm hoping sketch is the next one to kind of get elevated a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to be one of the only people doing sketch comedy probably in the area.
We are. There's one other group, Bare Knuckle Comedy. They do kind of a variety show. They do a little bit of sketch, but mostly it's stand-up. It's a lot of guys from Chicago. But we are pretty much the only live sketch comedy show at this point.
That's awesome. So there we go. So STL Sketchpad 4, catch the show, The Funk of It, Tuesday, March 3rd at 8 p.m. at the Satori in downtown St. Louis. And the address is 3003 Locust, next to the Small Batch.
Yep.
Yep. And then there's a website as well.
Yes,
You wanna tell us about that?
STLSketchPad.com. We're relaunching a website, so hopefully there's some good stuff coming soon. But yeah.
Can you buy tickets there, or do you have to?
Yeah, it's $5 at the door.
Okay.
We do take Square. So yeah.
Perfect. So you can catch out more too at thesketchpad.com or Twitter at STL SketchPad, our Instagram, STL SketchPad, or sorry, STL Sketch Comedy.
Right,
with
we
the
mixed that
pad
up a little
over
bit.
and over again. Or on Facebook.com, STL Sketchpad. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining
you.
us. Thank you all for tuning in with Andy and I, and we will love to see you back here next Wednesday on the Daily Mix.
We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, tomorrow night, the Daily Mix goes on with
Coco Rochelle. See you guys later.